Welcome to Womb Talk. I'm your host, Elizabeth Vanderbilt, the owner and founder of Food for Womb Doula Services. In Womb Talk, we like to go over different topics that are acceptable for all audiences. We're not medical professionals. Everything on this podcast is to educate you so that you can make better choices for your body. If you have a passion for all things women's health, then start listening. It's a wide range of subjects that are at your fingertips. Don't forget to check us out on social media. We're on a lot of platforms. Let's start talking, shall we? Today, I want to talk to you about Yoni eggs. This may seem like what is a Yoni egg? And there's so much history to it that even I am still learning more about it to this day. To start us off, a Yoni egg is a vaginal weight that's crafted from gemstones that are shaped like an egg, like literally a chicken egg. Think of a chicken egg, and then think of one made out of rose quartz, or one out of obsidian or jade. Like, that's what a Yoni egg is. It sounds crazy. And when I tell people about this, they're often like, I don't even know you, or I don't even know what you're talking about, or can you explain more to me? So today I try to explain more to you. This is very smooth to the touch. The gemstones are like, I have one, but I don't know where I put it. um, it's not gonna hurt your yoni. And when I say yoni, some people do not understand the meaning of that. I'm literally talking about your downstairs area, your secret chambers, as some people said. Uh, this is for women. And so some compare this to inserting a tampon, which it isn't. It's not for blood collection. It can aid you during Kegel exercises. It also, each gemstone holds different healing benefits as well. And there's so many different ones. I just mentioned a few earlier with jade and, rose quartz, all that kind of stuff. But each one of those have healing properties. And normally they come in 3 different sizes. So you'll get a small, a medium, and a large. Now, surprisingly, the bigger the one is, if I remember correctly, this is why I'm like pausing for a minute, is because I'm trying to remember which way it went again. Because in my head, if I remember correctly, I'm going to double correct myself near the end of this for you. Okay, sorry, I did forget. Okay, I had to research it. So, most practitioners suggest that starting with the Yoni egg, you want to start with the medium size egg. So this doesn't matter if you're tall or you're petite or anything like that. Normally, they suggest that is the best one to start off with. A month of practice, you might want to start with a larger egg. I know I have also, I believe, have heard that larger eggs are better for women who have had children in the past, or have recently given birth or experienced urinary incontinence. But you don't want to do the small one unless you've advanced well enough with the medium and the large, because the small one, some people could like get it lost because it's so tiny, and since you're like, doing Kegels in a sense with them, people they get it confused, right? So that's why I was like, I wanted to make sure I told you the correct information here. So besides that, once the Yoni egg is inside, you actually may not feel it. It's if you're not doing any Kegel exercises, the Yoni egg may actually fall out. It's a type of strengthener for your vaginal muscles, and so the more you do with the egg, the more exercises, the more you wear the egg, the more control you're gonna have over your vaginal muscles. Now, the more control you have over your vaginal muscles means, and I hope everyone knows where I'm getting to with this, is that it is better for your sex life. So, of course, we hear that with Kegels, besides it being highly, highly beneficial for women who just in general for like our urinary incontinence. Like there's so many reasons why you're gonna want to be good at Kegels, but this helps. This really helps. So I just want to talk today about a few yoni egg tips and how they might help you. So number one, you're gonna want to always keep your egg in a sacred place. You're gonna want to keep it in not the place that I did, because I screwed myself over. I put it somewhere and I have no idea where I did it. See, I had it in my office, which I shouldn't have. I should have moved it in my collection of like feminine health products and like my little cubicle that I've designated to my products. But instead, I had it in my office because I wanted to take pictures of it for Facebook and Instagram, and then we did my office renovation. And ever since that office renovation, I have lost everything I own almost, because I cannot find a single thing on where it is, and I don't know why. So you want to keep it at a place that you're going to know where it is and that it's sacred. That it's somewhere that is clean and hygienic and somewhere that you could grab it, for the future. You're also, like I said before, it's normal not to feel the egg. You might go in and you're like, it's not the same as cotton tampons or whatever fabric they use synthetically there. Depending on the type of woo that you are, I am a firm believer in affirmations, but some people set intentions into the egg before each use. So some believe that each crystal, that is the quartz or the jade or the obsidian, besides their healing benefits, they have different like healing properties and things like that, that this is where intentions come to be. I myself just believe in like affirmations and like praying and like just thinking how you want it all to go a little bit. So depending on your level of woo, as I say, set an intention into your egg, into your healing session, or because it's a quiet moment that you get for yourself. You're going to not insert the egg if it's hot. You do not want it like hot to the touch, something that could burn your skin or hurt you in any way. Trust me, it can be very painful if you do that, and we want to strengthen the vaginal muscles, not weaken them. You're also not going to do anything with your yoni egg when you're menstruating. When you're menstruating, it's a time of cleansing and healing, and you don't want to stick yoni eggs up there. And if you do yoni steaming, you don't want to yoni steam. Like, you just leave the yoni alone. Just leave it alone. Let it bleed. You're also not going to want to boil your egg. Do not put it in hot, scalding water and try to boil it on the stove to clean it. In all honest, for cleaning your yoni egg, you just want to get maybe warm, salty water with a mild soap, feminine wash, or warm water. Just avoid any harsh cleansers. Nothing with soaps that have lots of fragrances, and just always thoroughly rinse your egg after washing to remove any residual of the cleaning products, because we don't want that up into our yonis. We do not want that. And cleaning them is so important because, it's going into a place that, it has bacteria. We want to keep everything hygienic. It's just standard practice. But that's a little bit about yoni eggs. And not a lot of people have heard about them, and I know this is a shorter podcast episode, but the more people learn about yoni eggs, and the more you learn about things like yoni steaming, yoni eggs, like there's so many different things. There's yoni detox pearls. Like, all these things are tools that can benefit your journey amongst healing yourself. So as a women's health coach, I'm always saying, look into such and such. Have you tried such and such? Like, I'm not at a place to diagnose or tell you what to do. I mean, nobody has. But you could be educated on these things. And podcast episodes like these, to inform you about yoni steaming, yoni eggs, can really help your journey to self-care. With yoni eggs, we are often overlooking things like this because it isn't quite quickly discussed with medical procedures. So we're often overlooking all sorts of things. And, like, I mean, have you ever heard of a yoni massage before? I haven't either. Yoni massage or mapping therapy is a healing and powerful tantric practice that involves the whole body, breasts, and if the boundaries permit, vaginal massage. It's like really interesting the things that are out there for you and you don't hear about it. And I'm getting way off topic because this episode was about yoni eggs and trying to inform you on what they are and how they help. I mean, there are pros and cons to everything. And yoni eggs are no different. A lot of people, and myself included, will tell you that to do something like this, they suggest talking to a pelvic floor therapist. And this can just determine if strengthening your pelvic floor is even needed. Relaxation is equally as important for strengthening. But your main goal, I say, in life is, besides researching it yourself, you'll want to make the decision if it is worth it or not. Some of the things that, we do not recommend any strengthening until, you see a pelvic floor would be like if you have constipation or pain with bowel movements, if you're having a lot of pain during intercourse, low back or hip pain, tension and pain in the lower abdomen. Like, pain is a very big sign. So, you want to be careful of that and talk to someone. And this might also happen if you're having difficulty or an inability to become aroused or have an orgasm. So, yoni eggs, again, it's not determined right away, oh, it's for you. You really want to research to see if it's safe for you. They also highly suggest that you do not do it if you have any STIs, or not STIs, sorry, UTIs, bacterial vaginosis, thrush, like those kind of things. But there are pros. Like, it can, besides, like I had mentioned, that each crystal has a healing property, there is also the sense that it has been known to increase blood flow and improve your circulation to the muscles and the tissues of the pelvic floor. This also is what helps increase natural lubrication. But if you do muscle overactivity and you do too much of the yoni eggs, this can actually lead to fragility and dryness. So you always got to use with caution. Again, like I mentioned, it can increase your sensation during sex. Can't pronounce anything today. Besides that, if you look on places that are more medicalized, less holistic, they are always telling you that there's a chance that, it can do rough things to your body as well. So medical providers might tell you that this can damage your pelvic floor, or you could get toxic shock syndrome. Well, that's why we clean things. You could get bacterial and fungal infections. It's just, everybody's got a different take on these kind of natural and holistic methods, and so yoni eggs are no different. And I always tell people, you need to make the decision for you, because you only know what's best for you. As long as you always do efficient research into things, like I had mentioned, you will, if you don't do the research and you don't know what symptoms or how it presents exactly with your body, you may be doing more harm than good. So always with something like this that is a healing property, it is meant always for you to research your things. And podcasts like episodes like this. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks or next month that I could get someone to speak on yoni eggs that is way more versed than I am, because I am still in the early baby stages of learning about yoni healing methods, including yoni eggs. So if you like this episode, I hope you'll stay tuned and look out for next week's episode, which should be on the Friday. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.